And it's 7:56 as we start things off here from the Smart Board in our Fox 10 Storm Tracker Center. The good news is we've seen the lightning weaken tremendously over the last hour, and we have seen the showers weaken greatly over the last hour. The intense thunderstorms we had over the bay have really weakened tremendously now that they've crossed the Bayway officially and moved into parts of Spanish Fort and Busby Landing. As that shower is continuing to track farther to the north and east around Baldwin County, we're seeing it get weaker and weaker. Now, we have seen some showers developing, continuing to develop out in the open waters of the Gulf, but once they moved into Gulf Shores or along the Pensacola Beach coast, we have seen them just fizzle away. We're going to continue to see that for the next couple of hours, but as we head into the afternoon and temperatures reach the 90s and heat index values hit the triple digits, we'll continue to see more and more pop-up thunderstorms before we head into sunset. Sunset is when most of those will fade away, and that's typical August weather for us. And another thing that's typical August weather is seeing temperatures like these as we approach 8 a.m. Take a look at them full screen. 79 in the Port City and Pascagoula, lower 80s for Brooklyn, Pensacola, Fort Walton Beach and Gulf Shores, mid 70s around Crestview and Evergreen. We factor in that high Gulf moisture. This is how warm it feels outside, mid to upper 80s around basically the I-10 corridor. 87 is what it feels like right now in Gulf Shores. Pensacola, your heat index value 88. Fort Walton Beach, yours is at 89. And we'll easily see the heat index values max out at around 100 degrees before the day is done. Now, if you've been watching us throughout the course of the morning and you see the satellite radar composite, most of the pop-up showers and storms have been on the western side of the viewing area, not so much the eastern side, especially the Panhandle. Reason for that, there's a big upper high that's centered right over Georgia. That feature is moving closer and closer to our section of the Gulf Coast. Well, whoever's closer to that feature is going to see a drier weather pattern today. So that includes the Panhandle, that includes Escambia County, Alabama, Conecuh County, Monroe County. If you live in those spots, the odds of rain much lower for you. For everyone else, expect scattered pop-up storms throughout the course of the day, with most of them fading away by tonight. On the Futurecast model, we'll be dodging the summer storms. They'll all track from southwest to northeast. As always, heavy rain and lightning, the biggest dangers. Then as we hit sunset, they will all fade away. However, there will be a coastal shower possible tonight, mainly around the southern tier of Mobile County, around Coden, Biola Battery, Dauphin Island. And then as we push forward past midnight, everyone should be dry and quiet, and we'll see that trend continue all the way through 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. Now, your high today going to be 91, a 40% chance of scattered storms. Expect a south wind at 5 to 10 miles an hour. Overnight tonight, mainly dry, but as always, we can't completely rule out the possibility of an isolated shower. Lows will dip down between 74 and 78 degrees, and the south winds will continue. And up on the 7-day planner, things look very, very consistent between now and the end of the weekend. You will notice, though, that the rain chances really ramp up on Thursday. The reason for that is an approaching frontal boundary going to be moving in here, so I think the coverage of showers and storms will be higher on that day. Then as we move in towards Friday and the weekend, the rain chances throttle back to the 30 to 40% range, but the temperatures, they don't budge. Highs each afternoon will be at either 90 or 91 degrees, and the overnight lows will be dropping down between about 72 and 76 degrees. And Sarah, you pointed out at the top of each hour that some kids going back to school, some have been back, some still have a little more time. But if you are heading outside today, make sure you keep the rain gear close by and make sure that you do everything you can to keep yourself cool this afternoon.